Hi everybody, Philosophical Phoenix again. I am ready with an anecdote actually this time. I ran across a little honeybee that had fallen on the ground in the parking lot of the building that I am currently trying to escape actually. I live in a very urban, barren hellscape, which is really the opposite of everything I love. Uh, and that does look like it's being gonna change pretty soon. But anyway, um, one of the reasons I resent being here is that I have no opportunity to interact with nature really unless I go elsewhere, um, out of my way. And I miss having a garden and all of that. But there is a good reason for everything. Well, maybe I shouldn't. No, that's too much. Um, you can use just about anything that happens along the journey to improve something. And for example, the honeybee had fallen to the ground. I had just recently read about honeybee exhaustion and how sometimes the worker bees will not be able to find sustenance while they are out and about trying to gather pollen. And the the way that the landlord of this building just liberally sprinkles poison on every tiny little green shoot that sticks its head up out of the concrete. Um, it's really appalling, actually. There was one dandelion along the side of the building that I was actually pretty fond of. Of course, he murdered it. So dandelions, being dandelions, they always come back. And this one had come back enough that it could provide some shade for the honeybee. So I picked her up using a paper, very, very gently, using two pieces of paper actually to get her, scoop her up a little bit and carry her safely over to the dandelion on the side of the building, where I left her under a leaf while I went and got sugar water. And I believe the ratio is usually 4 to 1, like for hummingbirds, 4 units of water to 1 of sugar. This time I didn't measure. It was, I was in a hurry, didn't know if she was going to die immediately, and I just guessed and brought it down and hoped for the best, and took like I didn't have a not a tweezer, a syringe is what would have been very handy to have at the moment. So if you should encounter this, a syringe is the best thing because you can't put the sugar water in a dish. They will fall in, and that actually happened. I was carrying it in a little dish, accidentally dropped her in it. She landed on her back, and then I had to fish her out with the leaf, and I was really worried that I was messing it all up and she was gonna die and it would be my fault. Anyway, it didn't happen, so she dried off in the sun and cleaned herself off. It was adorable. They are so cute. And I got to see her little proboscis come out and just drink up the sugar water. Once she found out what it was and that it was there, she was so happy. And I've never seen a honeybee. I've never experienced this much of a honeybee's life, actually. I haven't paid that much attention before, but she was eagerly eating it up and recovered her strength and eventually buzzed off on her merry little way. And yes, it's one tiny life, but to that life, it made all the difference. And we as humans are completely dependent on honeybees for pollinating basically everything we eat. So as soon as honeybees are gone, we're on our way out too. And yet we see all of this barrenness still continuing, the poisons that we use. So just, I would encourage you to do whatever you can where you are to preserve the lives around you, no matter how small. Just notice, take a moment and save a life, and you may be saving your own as well. So I actually bawled my eyes out, and it was an amazing experience. I know it doesn't sound like it, but it was, and that is the gift that nature often brings. It's much more profound and enlightening than you realize at the moment. So please save the honeybees. If you see them on the ground and they are not dead, try to help them the best that you can. All they need is a little bit of sugar water for energy to get them back home. And you could save a life. Thanks for listening. Talk to you guys again soon. I hope you're all well and full of joy and enjoying the approach to the summer solstice soon. Take care.